I want to launch a lawsuit against the U.S. government for their corruption. So we just got done celebrating Halloween. Unless you're Mexican, we still got one more day of festivities, which made me wonder years ago why we celebrate a similar holiday in different ways on different days. Turns out, the Celtic people had a holiday on the 31st, and the Catholic Church tried to Christian wash it by adding their own holiday on the 1st. Because there was a lot of Irish and Scottish immigrants to the US but not Mexico, the US would celebrate on the 31st with the Celtic traditions being appropriated and Americanized. The Catholic Church had influence in Mexico but not the US, so we got the 1st, split it into 2 days, and added Aztec traditions and beliefs. We all have a habit of doing things without question because that's how things have been for a long time. And while it's not a big deal when it comes to a holiday, other examples are destructive. Take, for example, big plastic pushing the idea of recycling to avoid regulations, keep plastic production profitable, deflecting responsibility onto the consumer, and avoiding the issue that only 10% of plastic is recycled, resulting in a high failure rate of plastic recycling that ignores the core issue of overproduction and consumption of single-use plastics. Then there's the oil and gas companies who also produce plastics and push their own propaganda on us. We all know how for decades they lied about the impact oil was having on the environment, but they continue to push propaganda to escape responsibility. One method is the individual carbon footprint that shifts the blame on us while the corporations keep maximizing profits by continuing to ignore the problems they cause, and it works. We are too susceptible to tribe mentality, to conforming, the need to belong, that we won't go against the crowd, even as we destroy ourselves. And corporations, governments, and religions use this against us. So many things, from diamond engagement rings, cereal, car-centric cities, milk, beer, and pretty much most of our capitalist consumption-based society is unnecessary for our survival or happiness. It just gets marketed to us to alter our psychology and mentality to accept it even when we know we don't need it or it hurts us. We need to raise our awareness and lift the social conscious into self-love and gratitude, because what we have instead is a world that tells us we aren't good enough if we don't buy their products that turn out to actually be bad for us. Please subscribe to the channel to support this organization of Truth, Life, and Freedom so we can sue the US government and stop living in a fog of ignorance.